So you're thinking about making a move out to Gold Canyon, Arizona, and you are trying to figure out where you should live. So in this video today, we will be hopping into my computer and I will be showing you around everything there is to know about where to live in Gold Canyon. Where are some of the major attractions? How far is it, from like downtown and some of the other major attractions in the Phoenix Metro? That way, if you're thinking about making a move to Gold Canyon, you know exactly where to live. So without further ado, let's hop into my computer and let's learn where to live in Gold Canyon, Arizona. All right, so to start out, just in general, Gold Canyon is one of the most sought after areas. It is the most beautiful areas in the entire Phoenix Valley. And the reason is because if you look at here in my computer, you're right here at the base of all these mountains. So everywhere in Gold Canyon, you are going to get mountain views everywhere. So if you haven't yet, go check out our vlog of Gold Canyon because we are on the grounds. We're showing you walking around neighborhoods and what is it actually like to live there. In this video, we're going to cover where to live. So just in general, right? Like I said, everything in Gold Canyon, you're gonna have mountain views everywhere. So it's obviously hard to see on a screen about where all the mountains are, but all throughout this area, see how there's not really houses in here. These are all gonna be mountains. We'll talk a little bit about the golf courses here in a sec, but it's really, really, really pretty. So. Just some things to note about if you're thinking about moving to Gold Canyon, you have to be aware of the commute. So as you can see, so Gold Canyon is this tiny little town. There's only about 15,000 people, 12 to 15,000 people that live in the Gold Canyon area. And it is, a little bit smaller and it is more on the remote side of the Phoenix Metro. So there's only one grocery store in Gold Canyon. So, if you love different options, if you like Trader Joe's, if you like, Costco, Sam's Club, all that, Gold Canyon is not going to have that. You're going to have to commute in to the city, which it seems like a long ways. It's about 10 to 15 miles depending on where you're going here in this eastern Mesa side. But a lot of all the major stuff that you're going to need, hospitals, Costco. There's one grocery store in Gold Canyon, as we mentioned. But a lot of the stuff, major shopping that you're going to need is going to be over here in the Mesa Gilbert area. And again, if you're living in Gold Canyon, it's a really small town, and most people, it's really, really, really quiet. So if you want, you're thinking about moving to an area where it's very quiet and, it's very peaceful at night, it's going to be an amazing spot for you. You're just going to have to, let's see how to put it. You're just going to have to, get used to having a little bit longer commute times if you're going into the city. So there's a Costco at the Superstition Springs. There we go. So that's a really easy to get in and out of. Now for Gold Canyon, again, it is very far out. So from, the Gold Canyon area, depending if you're further up in this northern side, it's going to take a little bit longer. But just Gold Canyon in general, if you're going down to, if you're traveling out to Sky Harbor, the major airport here, this is going to be about 45 minutes minimum. And that's without traffic. So, you'll just have to plan accordingly. If you love to travel, might not be the best spot for you just based on the, consistent commute times. Now there is another airport in Arizona, in Phoenix, and it's Phoenix Mesa Gateway. And if you're living from Gold Canyon and you take Highway 60 all the way down to the 202, it's going to take you about 25 minutes to get there. So again, most people that live in Gold Canyon, it is a little bit higher average age, so a little bit more people that are retired. They're not traveling quite as much and working and commuting down to downtown Phoenix as often. So just some things to think about if you're planning on moving out here. Now, for the most part, traffic is really, really easy. It's pretty good getting in and out of Highway 60. This is a 2 to 3 lane highway that it starts at 2 lanes, or it starts at 3 lanes. There we go, and then it gets down to 2 as you get closer to Gold Canyon. One thing you absolutely must know, is that if you're thinking about moving here, on the first part of February, there's a Renaissance Festival, and as you can see down here, and there are hundreds of thousands of people that come to this festival every single weekend. So traffic getting in and out of this area right here on Highway 60, it can be a nightmare, to say it the least. So just some things to think about if you are moving there. I want to make sure that I preface that on this Highway 60, it gets really, really backed up to go to the Renaissance Festival. Really cool festival. I haven't been there, but from what I've heard it's a really, really fun. Everybody that goes says that they highly recommend. Just some other things to do in Gold Canyon. There's really two major, outside of the Renaissance Festival, there's really two major things that people do when they move out there. They hike, they, outdoor bike ride, they take their ATVs, or they golf. Those are kind of the main two activities that Gold Canyon has. Again, it's a little bit smaller of a town, so you're not going to have, all the major, attractions and shopping that like Chandler or Gilbert has. But if you are just looking for a super quiet area that's absolutely stunningly beautiful, Gold Canyon is definitely going to be your spot. So for golf courses, it is a little bit more expensive because you're paying for the views, right? So right when you come in, there is a little 9-hole course here at the Gold Canyon Golf and RV Resort. Talk a little bit more about that in a minute. There is also, if I can get this to load, there's also two other public courses that are in the Phoenix area, or not the Phoenix area, Gold Canyon area. There we go. This Mountain Brook, this is a 18-hole course. It's really, really nice. It's not quite as big and as scenic as its neighbor here at the Gold Canyon Golf Resort. So at Gold Canyon Golf Resort, this is going to be the main attraction. If you are moving there, you absolutely have to play these courses. There's going to be the Dinosaur Mountain, and then there's also going to be Sidewinder here at the Gold Canyon Golf Resort. There we go. I've not played Dinosaur Mountain yet. I really want to. I'll wait till the summer. But I have played Sidewinder. It's really, really cool. The elevation changes, the views. It's an amazing golf course. So it kind of runs here. Actually, I'll show you on the map why it's so sought after and why it's so expensive and why it's so pretty is because look at this. It is all you're going. This is a huge mountain right here in the middle. So you're kind of going around. This is the Sidewinder course. And then Dinosaur, kind of goes out and around all the way throughout the city. So it's a really, really, really pretty. But again, this is actually a really good depiction of why Gold Canyon is so sought after. I mean, look, these are all just little foothills all the way throughout, all surrounded this the Gold Canyon area. The last one that we'll talk about is the Superstition Mountain. This is a private golf course. There's 36 holes out here. It is very expensive. So if you are wanting to become a private member there, it's going to be $100,000 just to get you into the door. So they do have 36 holes, but it's very, very nice community. Actually, I should mention that's $100,000 if you live in this neighborhood. If you live it out, it's $125,000. So definitely, very pricey, but it is an amazing golf course. I've not played it yet, but it is highly on my list. So those are really the main attractions to do. You got, if you're moving here and you don't want to become a member at the golf course, you have the 9-hole course down across the street, and then you also have 54 holes of really good golf. It does get a little bit more expensive in the wintertime, but in the summer, you can play Sidewinder or Dinosaur for anywhere from about $45 to $80. So not bad. In the winter, it's going to be in the mid 200s. So that's why I don't really play there in the wintertime. I like playing, there's other city courses that I would recommend. Now, Gold Canyon has so many different types of living styles, right? They have so many different types. They have like starter homes, they have an RV park, all the way up to multi-million-dollar custom homes. So, guys, that is why it is so important. If you're thinking about making a move, pause this video and jot down our contact information below because once if you're thinking about making a move, we would love to help you. We hear from people that are thinking about moving every single day that are watching these videos, and we absolutely love helping them. So if that is you, guys, pause the video and jot down our contact information and make sure you reach out to us so that you can get in the best neighborhood and the best spot for your situation in Gold Canyon. So starting out is the Gold Canyon Golf and RV Resort. Then they also have Montesa at Gold Canyon. So these are going to be your manufactured park, 55 and older. And you can get into these for, $150,000 to $200,000. That's the price. Now, a lot of these do have a land lease, so you don't own the land. So that is one thing. Yes, the prices are lower, but it kind of makes up for it in the land lease. But they have all kinds of activities that every single activity that you can name of, they have it down here at the RV Resort and Montesa. So if that is what you're looking for in the Gold Canyon area, they definitely have it. In terms of more of like starter neighborhoods, right? If you go a little bit south into this Peralta Trail out, and it's got the elementary school in there. This is going to be more of your starter homes. You can find a really nice home. You can find a 3-bed, 2-bath, around 1,500 at the high 3s, low 4s at the time of this recording. So definitely a more affordable area of town, especially compared to its neighbor in Chandler and Gilbert, where you're going to be $500,000 minimum. So if you're more into, a little bit lower end of and a little bit smaller homes, this Peralta Trail is going to be a great spot. The Sierra Vista, this neighborhood, just right off here on the eastern side of Gold Canyon too. You can find homes this is going to be in your, 400s to 500s. So starting to creep up a little bit. As we make we'll keep, kind of blossoming out from Highway 60 of just kind of describing the neighborhoods. The Mountain Brook neighborhood It's really, really nice. And the best part about this is the location. You're only 5 minutes off of the Highway 60. So if you need to get into Phoenix very quickly, this is going to be an easy spot for you getting in and out of Gold Canyon. Now, the Superstition Foothills, we just had a client close here last week. They absolutely love it. You guys should see their backyard. It's amazing. They got a pool and they're looking right up at the mountain views. So it's a really, really cool spot. And really one of the nice things about the Superstition Foothills, there we go, that's a mouthful. One of the best things about this area is that there's really not that many homes. Like there are, they are pretty close together. That's kind of one of the downsides. But the nice thing with all these little neighborhoods in Gold Canyon is you're not driving through a major, housing development. You're not driving through major suburbs. It's just these like little pockets of streets that your kind of neighbors just on one street. You're not living in these huge master plan communities. So, and there is a little park here as well if you have dogs that you can let them go out and run around. So the Superstition Foothills, it's really, really pretty. Homes are definitely going to be on the higher side. So you're going to be looking into the five to $800,000 range here in this Superstition Foothills. Now, once you get up here in the Superstition Mountain, it is definitely going to be more expensive. All the homes are pretty much going to be, 8, 9, 900,000, 1 million, 1.2, 1.1, all those areas, all throughout in this Superstition Mountain. But again, they want to keep it in that exclusive, reserved club, and it's a really, really cool neighborhood. So guys, if you have the means, it is one of the best neighborhoods in the entire area, right, that you can get in. So you got to get in if you can. The Superstition Mountain and Golf and Country Club is an amazing spot for you to go. Same thing on this eastern side of Gold Canyon. There's not really neighborhoods at this point. Once you get kind of through the Sierra Vista area, all up into this eastern side of Gold Canyon, and especially on the northern side, there's not really neighborhoods. You're just driving kind of through the little foothills, and some of these you get a little bit more ranch style. So if you go and check out our vlog of Gold Canyon, we spent some time filming up here in like the North Gold Canyon area. And as you can see, like there's not really neighbors. You don't even realize that you're in a neighborhood. There's these, a little bit bigger size lots, and the homes are, further set off, and they're a little bit bigger size as well. So that's all kind of in this northern Gold Canyon area. One really nice thing, again, this leading up to it right on this Kings Ranch Road, it's very similar to the Superstition Foothills, where the homes are a little bit tighter together, but there's less maintenance that you have to do on the yards, and the front yards are smaller, but then you usually have a little bit more room here on the backs, in the backyard. A lot of people have pools in Gold Canyon, so they did a good job wind planning that you have a little bit of space. Now, the nice thing, if you want to live on a golf course, guys, Gold Canyon is going to be an amazing spot for you because the, Dinosaur Mountain, they got 36 here. Mountain Brook, they got 18. And then up there at Superstition Mountain, they have 36. So plenty of opportunities to live on a golf course. But honestly, you guys, one of the best parts about living in Gold Canyon, I'm sure I've said it 30 times in this video, if not more, is the mountain views. If you want to live in an area where it is absolutely stunningly beautiful, it's super quiet, I cannot recommend Gold Canyon enough. So again, just to kind of review, you got more of the starter homes, a little bit, more of like a traditional like housing development is going to be down here at the Peralta Elementary School, and then same thing with the Sierra Vista and the eastern side, just barely on the eastern side of Gold Canyon. Those are going to be your more traditional, housing developments. If you want an area where you have plenty of land and you have mountain views, highly recommend living in this North Gold Canyon area, as well as the Superstition Mountain and Golf and Country Club. Guys, outside of that, I mean, look, just on Google Maps, look how many, there's trailheads literally everywhere in Gold Canyon. So if you love to bike, if you love to walk, throughout the neighborhoods, if you love to do anything outdoors, Gold Canyon is going to be an amazing spot for you. It is so pretty. And guys, go check out our vlog because we spend a little bit of time just showing you what it actually looks like and why it is one of the best places to move to. So guys, that wraps it up for this video about where to live in Gold Canyon. A little bit shorter than some of the others, but it's a smaller town, so there's not quite as much to cover. So again, if you're thinking about making a move, please pause the video, reach out to us. We love hearing from you guys and we love to help you. I moved here from Nebraska and all those cold, dark winters are gone. I love Arizona. I love living in Phoenix. So I want to help you change your life and come down to the beautiful and sunny Phoenix, Arizona area. So If you like this video, click the like button, comment down below. I want to know your thoughts about Gold Canyon or where you're moving from or anything like that. As well as in this channel, we cover everything there is to know about moving to the Phoenix, Arizona area. So guys, that wraps it up for this video. Catch us on the next video. Thanks for watching.